My name is Joanne Carswell, and I'm thrilled to talk to you today about Agile Business Analysis. Just to give you an idea of who I am, I have been in the industry in the IT software development life cycle, including Agile and Waterfall methodologies for over 15 years. I'm a certified Scrum product owner as well as a CBAT for business analysis. I have my Six Sigma Green Belt. I have a computer science degree and a master's in software engineering, and I have taught and presented at multiple conferences across the North America, as Greg mentioned. Agile business analysis. Sorry, I'm going to start that again. So why Agile business analysis? Well, Agile is not a new methodology. Agile is a methodology on how to develop software. And when you actually look at the Agile Manifesto, you will find that it leaves out many complex issues like governance, analysis, reporting. It just does not address those. It addresses how to deliver software. Therefore, traditional business analysis will not work. Traditional project management will not work in Agile. In fact, business analysis work does not go away just because a company is shifted to Agile. And the need for project management, for keeping track of where projects are, what's been spent, what resources are dedicated, that doesn't go away either. And many times we see project managers get transitioned to Agile with one class of training, and then they're expected to lead the transformation. We see business analysts get transitioned into Agile teams and not given any more training. Many companies, because of this, are implementing Agile, but not receiving the benefits that they expect. So this whole movement to Agile, when we think about Agile as it contrasts to Waterfall. Now, I'm not going to read you this whole slide. I'm just going to pick out a couple of things that may resonate with you. First off, we know that Agile is a change-driven approach, whereas Waterfall is plan-driven. In Waterfall, as business analysts and as project managers, we do a lot of planning up front. We attempt to get all of the requirements mapped out to begin with. Now, the problem with that is at the beginning of the project, we know the least about the project. Agile gives us the ability to develop, discover, and deliver more software over and over and over. And those cycles of delivery, if you will actually give you more information and discovery that allows you to create a better software product. Planning cycles in Waterfall are full life cycles, different types of planning and different types of analysis in Agile. And then really the best summary here is that Agile is iterative and incremental, whereas Waterfall is all before any. So you got to have all of the requirements before you can produce any of the code. And again, in today's changing, fast-paced world, it's very hard to have a year-long project still be relevant by the time the code is ready to be pushed to production. In order to practice business analysis in Agile, a perspective shift has to occur in the analyst and the project manager. You have to let go of the idea that you have to have all of the requirements up front. And your shift has to be for value. And we spend a lot of time in Agile 101 talking about that. So common pain points. Are you ever unsure why your implementation of Agile isn't returning the rewards that were promised? Are you ever worried why your teams are not acting cohesively? Do you wonder how to build quality into your user stories? That can also manifest as user stories having to be rewritten or re-explained to the teams. Are you worried that your product owner is over-allocated and having trouble keeping up, or concerned because productivity seems to have decreased rather than increased as measured by actual code being developed and deployed. Now that might lead you to wish that there was a set of tools and processes that could help empower your teams and report to leadership the results. You might wish that you could infuse more quality and collaboration into the user stories for your Scrum team. And you probably have wished on more than one occasion that you could determine how much is the right amount of documentation for Agile work. The answer to those issues is Agile business analysis. Per the IIBA, business analysis is the practice of enabling change in an organization, in an organizational context, by defining needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to stakeholders. Notice methodology is not mentioned here. Business analysis is needed in any methodology for software development. Agile business analysis is the practice of applying that BA discipline to the Agile methodology. Now, it includes legacy techniques that you'd find in Waterfall, perhaps with just a slightly different implementation to them, as well as new Agile techniques in order to break down work for Agile teams in the most efficient way. It also must include the shift in thinking for Agile. So what's the value proposition for Agile business analysis? Well, our Agile with business process management approach solves issues that those traditional Agile implementations don't address. It provides tools necessary for analysis work in Agile. It will actually create the framework for your business analysis or your business analyst to support those three main roles in Agile: product owner, Scrum Master, and team member. And Agile business analysis will improve the quality in your epics, features, and user stories. So who should be interested in Agile business analysis? Well, the short answer to that is everyone. But executives and leaders, you will find this interesting because you will see how to discover, executives and leaders, you will find this interesting because you will discover how to get more from your Agile implementation. You will actually have questions about why you're not getting the benefits you should answered. Product owners, you'll be interested because it aids in writing epics, features, and user stories. We talk a great deal about putting quality in the user stories. And it's an opportunity to better understand MVP, minimally viable product, a key concept and a radical difference from Waterfall. Business analysts, you'll be interested to aid in your transition to Agile and to allow you to better contribute to your Agile teams and organization. We've found Scrum Masters, Kanban leads, and project managers find the ability to fill the gaps on Agile implementation, and this allows them, Agile business analysis allows them to handle day-to-day issues that arise in the Scrum teams. And finally, developers on a Scrum team will find that this program allows them to better refine their work and deliver quality work within the most efficient timeline. By getting those business analysis, those Agile business analysis techniques and processes in place, you'll have the right tools in your tool belt for Agile business analysis. So what type of skills would we look at here? Well, you'll learn how to add value in Agile by applying solid BA techniques, again, legacy and new, So some you'll be familiar with, but we will talk about how do you change it slightly, or what are the changes that have to be made to implement those techniques successfully in an Agile environment. We'll talk about Agile terminology and roles in the Agile methodology. We'll look at the business analyst in Agile. We talk a great deal about writing user stories and decomposing from epics to features to user stories. We'll look at analysis wall management, and we'll look at many other Agile business analysis techniques. So lots of solid skills, and again, the emphasis is to give you more tools in your tool belt. The benefits for business analysts and project managers are many. First off, a deep understanding of the thought process in Agile, including transitioning to Agile. We will talk a great deal about what Agile is and what it isn't, and how Agile business analysis fills in the gaps. We look at how to adapt business analysis for the Agile methodology. You'll benefit with knowledge and skills necessary to solution in the Agile environment. Definitely a competitive advantage in the Agile field. You'll get the benefit of being able to empower your Scrum teams and increase delivery capacity while putting more quality into your stories and having less rework. And you'll be able to create more well-rounded Scrum teams by adding skills that are lacking. That will also add more efficiency to your Scrum team's delivery. So finally, to sum up the business case for Agile business analysis, well, it solves challenges in existing Agile implementation. It provides foundational skills needed in Scrum teams or with product owners. It creates epics, features, and user stories with quality built in. Agile business analysis enhances the Scrum team system by adding skills that are lacking, and it is definitely a big support to the product owner role. So hopefully you are interested in the Agile Business Analysis program.
Thank you very much, and thank you to both Linda and Joanne as well. As I mentioned to folks, we hope that we've been able to shed some light on these distinct disciplines that are also interrelated. And so, as I mentioned, Brainstorm Group is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. BPM Institute is celebrating its 14th anniversary. But I think one of the most significant changes that we have going into this year is a much expanded certificate program. We've gone from offering 3 certificates to now a total of 6 certificates. And, 3 of the hottest or most popular areas that we see are around Agile Business Analysis, BPM, and Business Architecture, which is why we've invited you down today. But you'll find following webcasts where we'll talk about what we're doing within Operational Excellence. There's a brand new OpEx certificate, which is combining Lean, Six Sigma, and BPM. So rather than just a traditional Greenbelt program, your folks can walk away with Greenbelt skills as well as the BPM piece that a lot of folks previously had been missing, as well as digital decisioning and analytics, and of course our SOA certificate. I wanted to mention that there's also a lot of tools that are available collectively across the 3 websites that we have. In some cases, folks have some background in these areas, but may not be sure how their skills stack up against current state-of-the-art. And we've built a couple self-assessment tools you'll find for both Business Architecture and for BPM that in under 10 minutes you can go in and answer these questions and come away with a rough measurement of where your current skills are across the 6 practice areas that make up those disciplines. And these are available for free on the website. So we would encourage folks to explore those. And all the courses that you find in our learning paths are available individually. But for folks that are looking to earn a professional certificate in any of those 6 areas that I mentioned, by following down those learning paths, that would be a 8-course program. We have recommended core and recommended elective courses, but you do have the ability to customize your path through the catalog based on your work experience or previous training that you may have taken in other places or at your own company. And so those courses are available in a host of flexible ways. We run 4 to 5 public face-to-face events in major cities in North America, Chicago, San Francisco, D.C., and New York included there. We also provide group training, both in-house and online. And we also offer 2 different forms of e-learning. So we have converted virtually all our courses to be available on demand. So those are self-paced modules, approximately 45 minutes long, that you can take at your leisure. And we also run our second flavor of e-learning is something we call Live Online, which is a live instructor, completely interactive over the website. We run about 100 live online classes a year, and a good option if you've either taking training by yourself or you have a small group, less than 6 people, the next best thing to having our instructors on site with you at your location. And certain organizations like to budget for these things in different ways. You are free to buy courses on an a la carte basis, and they will all count towards the certificate program. Other organizations that we work with like to budget for this and purchase packages for their colleagues and coworkers that include all 8 courses that you need in order to earn the certificate and to prepare for certification exams. And each of these packages represents a combination of different delivery methods, so you're free to choose. Our blended package is also new for this year that provides folks the ability to take 4 classes face-to-face at any of our events, and then 4 classes through any phase of e-learning that works for your schedule. And so we appreciate your time, and we hope that we've been able to shed some light on these different disciplines and some of your options for 2017. We're happy to schedule a consultation with you at any point in time. Feel free to reach out to myself or our client services department. We also have a schedule an appointment tool that you can use. And we wish you all the best with your skills development in 2017 and look forward to the opportunity to work together. Thank you very much, and thank you again, Joanne Carswell, Linda Finley, and Andrew Spanny. Bye-bye now.